Okay, people, how we doing out there? First thing first, my name is Kenneth Burton, company of ILEG Technology Streams. We are working on our giant case that is going to house our wall PCs. Unfortunately, the motherboard on that one over there, the jungle board, or nuclear jungle, has to be replaced because the board was giving me issues from the door, and I knew I'd have to go in and fix that. So, yeah, got to work on that. Right now, I do want to do some of the caulk work for that one over there, and finish building the case. And then we got some stuff that came in today will help us to finish some other PC over here, other case over here, to get this done. And I'm probably most likely going to do that on tomorrow. We got too much to put in for today. So tomorrow we'll be finishing the 235.1 and the other screen on the side, because we already got the doors for this one. Alright, let's get this started so we can get this done. Oh, man. No more projects after this for a while, but gee whiz Louise. Let me see what we need. Where's the glue gun at? Extension cord.
Mess under the desk.
Right. It's there. What are you up to? Yeah, not the time to be doing dumb stuff in front of me. You already know the deal behind that. Alright, let me see. Everything put up. So I need this stuff sorted and done. I'm tired of looking at it. On this side over here, that's where I have to be at. Over there. Return back to that, because you're done. Yeah, I think that bolt was done. Tired looking at that. Get out of the bag, Tapo. Get out of the bag. It's not for you. see. What's that one? I'm gonna use this one instead. So just line up in there for the bottom.
Yeah, that would do. That would definitely do.
All right, cool. This one will hit. That one will hit. Okay. That will hit. Okay. Now I just need kind of. I'm gonna put those fans on that side for the freezer unit. That's 6. And we should be good on that. That's all I have. Oh. What are we hooking on? I swear, because my sneakers are made out of wood. What is all this? What does all need to do? Let me see, anything we need here? Nope. Up all this. Ship system off. Ship off system. There we go. That's one there. That's 3. That's 4. That's 4 right there. See? That's 4. So that's for the top. That's 4. Please don't tell me to come out short on this thing. Man, I'm on a travel bag. We just travel with this stuff. Is it over here? Oh, it is over here. Okay, cool. We got it over here. Alright, so I'm gonna have to worry about that. Or is it over here? Wait a minute. No, it's not. We're missing one. We have, okay, let me put this one together. I forgot exactly what we're going to start on this thing. To the sides. we didn't bring it up. We're gonna have to go. I'll do it tomorrow. I'll definitely do it tomorrow. I just gotta build this thing, put this thing together. We got two of those. Right? All right. I'm gonna do these in silver. I know exactly how I'm gonna do these. I'm gonna put these on now. I'm gonna actually add them in silver. Silver will give a nice reflection off of the refrigerator. I don't want it anywhere near the motherboard or anything that might short it out. So there's some insulation tape for these, which are easier to do. I'm not taking the fans off and doing that over there. I'm just insulating the tape, which will give it a nice shiny look to it. A nice blend to it. Really? I'm not going to just go. Okay, it's been one of those days. Alright, we're going to tangle it around. Chris, what's that for? I did not say 4. Oh, that was Rubber Band itself. Like, the frick is fighting me? How was Rubber Band? Rubber Band fighting me. Alright, let me see. I guess we do have enough. I could do this. Actually, I could size it in here bit by bit by bit. It'll be a little bit of a headache, but you know, I could do it. Put the fuse apart. I got somebody in City Hall wants to see when I'm done with this thing, so they want me to bring it by. I can't bring it back. Pictures of it. Like, you building a refrigerator? I was like, yeah. Building a makeshift refrigerator with the fans. We're gonna put the tassels on those. I don't know what they call it in the day, but it's to show the air's coming from it, so it kind of blows. So we're gonna put that inside. All right. So this is the top part, and we're gonna set. And this side right here is going to be the tropical. I had to go back and get some more stuff. Something I need to divide that, because that's be a divider between that. Because on that side it's different lighting. So that totally has to be blocked off. Let me see. I'll go this way and start with this. Cool. Monitor. Whew. Acrobat's getting there. Alright, let's see. Short by month. So it wasn't 4, it was 5. Oh yes, this one's come out real nice. Definitely gonna fit in real nicely. Oh, where will it be? Over there. Oh, come to Papa. Oh yeah, this is gonna fit nicely. So nicely. Definitely. Definitely gonna fit nicely. Alright. I know you're gonna come out because you're not in there quite quickly. This is why I like to build pieces. Cool stuff I do. I actually saw that what place I went to, that PS5, used PS5s. So I'm gonna pick on those suckers up. He don't want that much money for it. Got a used PS5 in there. I'm gonna dismantle the daylight side of the thing. I'm actually gonna take it out of the entire case, everything. You won't recognize it when we get done with it. But it'll be cool as under what? Really can cool it. You know what I mean? So you got him in there. So I just want to get ready to liquid cool it, hook it up. Let me see. Everything else is running here. Blah, 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 blah. We are short a box. Can't figure out how in the world do we become a short a box? Really? Seriously? How much short a box? We had to go back out anyway. We had to get what we needed to do anyway. It's still a short a box. Where is the, where's these in there? I see just a minute. Something not gonna fit in there. Then we have to cut the box, but that's gonna fit. Let me see. I'm gonna have to cut the box and put that in there because it's gonna have to go. It's going to have to fit evenly with the top area. So that's what Windows can do. So actually, it's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4. We got 3. We got 2 here. 2 here. That's 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's do 6 just in case. I still can't figure out I blundered that one. It's going to be 6. 6 we're going to need because we need the center pieces. These have to be cut because they have to flush with the top perfectly. With the top. Alright. We have enough to finish this thing off. For that part, the freezer side. I'm still going to get another surface because I do want to get into that area over there. Definitely want to get over there in the area. I think I'm going to just piece that in right there. So the paint and all that, I'm just going to piece that in. Oh, we have to left over with the other stuff. I don't know if I paint that crap. It takes too long to do. So we'll have to do multiple applications just to cover the print. It's just going to be a headache. Let me see. Alright, cool. Well, we're done. Just missing every bag. I gotta go pick up this other ones I need. I don't know why I didn't think about it before. And I got an iced PC case. Alright.
going back out. You don't have to go back out. And you find you have to go back out. You don't choose to go back out.
Alright, let's go ahead and all done. This is for the surface on this side of the black. Alright. Ouch, 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 ouch. Mother freaking George. What the frick is that all about? Let me stand it still and you hear like about break. Alright, let's go do this and get this done. I could have swore I had one, but today, but anyway, because you're still missing 1, 2, and you're missing 3. That's 1, 2. I need 3 of them. Hopefully, 3. Because that's going to be 4 across. We already have 3 there, so usually we have 4. Yeah, you're missing 3. Don't get 4 instead, just in case. Alright, I'll be back. think I'm gonna do is the next videos I'm gonna do versus the white screen. We're just gonna get some surfaces and we're just gonna put weird ink blots on it with our technology because it's the only thing that's gonna show up. Like we just did decay. Yeah, I literally have to do that. When I go to demonstrations, all I do is take that paint out and just take a paintbrush and when I put it, the screen pulls up. That's all I do for a demonstration, literally. I don't have to do any slideshows, none of that. No, it's done. That's it. I have to show them that why my technology advances higher than what improvements that we can give to a company on our technology. That stuff activates literally that fast. All I have to do is just write anything in there. Whatever hits on the earth, stuff shows up. So, you know, if you're gonna put your mark on the earth at the end of the day, or try to get your product out there, you gotta have something that nobody else does. And the fact that we don't have to paint an entire screen, we can just throw our stuff onto a screen and it automatically activates. That's why I showed you the demonstration with K. It's the whole purpose. We have to paint the whole screen. Just put a letter K in there, that's it. When it hits it, it's the only thing it's gonna pick up. The other stuff doesn't read. That shows you that the Q2 projector, fantastic machine, works perfectly fine. Nothing wrong with it. It's just it's on the wrong screen, that's all. And that saves the people we do business with a lot of money. But when you're doing demonstrations called the benefits, yeah, you better not turn on lights in those demonstrations. And you got to show contrast, color, the whole 9 yards, even the white levels. We do that. We got black screens when we do it. All right, let me see. That's going to have to be here. A little farther out, so we have to trim that. I need pencil. Oh, I can do it over here. We're making my cheat on the wire way over there. Points here. With me. Yep. I said all jokes aside, but you know, you've seen me in a demonstration, lights on, lights off, in the dark, got to show all that. And your screen still has to stay the same, it can't change. Which means you're getting that discoloration gray around it, we got a problem. Something's not going to work right. It means you're going to either spend more money for a projector to fix that problem, or you're just going to have to I don't know what you're going to do, to tell you the truth, honestly. So, you know, when you're talking about the benefits, don't turn the lights out. Because are you telling the customer at the end of the day that, look, they're stuck in the same image, keep the white screen if that's the case. You know, how people do these demonstrations and They cheat in these demonstrations and they act like nothing went on, like nothing happened. Like, see right there? That's where you get the best color. You're in the dark, man. You're sitting in the dark doing that demonstration. That's not giving me a benefit. A white screen, I can be in the dark with that too. It doesn't make no difference to me. And then you got to be that close up on the screen to show you the difference? Oh, no, no, no. No. That's a waste of my time. I'm not going to read that from 11 feet from a screen. I got to be that close to see the difference? That's not going to basically show me any improvement. Well, why are they in the dark? I'll tell you why they're in the dark. They're trying to get their contrast level to read. That's why. The gray screen's trying to get their contrast level to pull. That's why it's sitting in the dark. Nah, it's not going to work. That's the whole purpose. I mean, that's why people buy screens with higher gains, so that way they can be stuck in the dark. That's why. When you get people sit there and say, oh, our customers' demonstrations are fake, then do me a favor, do it yourself. Take your product outside and go out and do the same thing my customer just did. And they don't do it. We never get anything back from them. Alright, whatever. Let's go on. Woo! So I think I'm just going to do some basic, simple demonstrations with some handprints. Whatever I want to put up there. And then base at the end of the day, show where only our body picks up. Tell you the technology, it does its own thing. It talks for itself. Does its own work. I don't have to do a lot to explain it. So I'm going to do that K demonstration paint down. I'm going to send it over there to them. That's how easy it is. Our whole object is, we're not going for certified screens. I couldn't care less about certified screens. The only thing I do certified screens for is that's basically, I want to show that my product is more superior, better. That's it. I'm not going to bump into no certified screens out here. They're all white screens. It's the only thing you're really going to bump into out here. Or any place. Now they're convinced at the end of the day that their projector is helping their screen. And what you have to show them at the end of the day, that no matter what projector they buy, it's not going to work. Imagine if they went out and they had all QME projectors. Everybody had QME projectors. And they all had white screens, just like we showed you in the demonstration. We come in and we show you a demonstration, we just splatter across your screen, and now you can see your QME projector doesn't even work. Doesn't even function unless our technology's there. There you go. That's how you sell products. It's not going to cost them anything extra. They don't have to change the environment. There's no headaches on painting the screen down. It's easy to do. If I could sit there and just paint a simple K on the screen without any robot instructions where you have to go up and down and pour out this line and blah, blah, blah. Yeah, just against your screen, that's all. I can take a balloon filled with that paint and just throw it against your screen. It'll activate. So we're just going to do some ink blots. Just have some fun with it. I like that song. That song I play all the time. I like that song. Is this illegal? I like that song. That's why we have no instructions. If I can sit there and paint a K in the middle of my screen, no instructions required. The heck am I doing some up and down robot formation for a K? So in those demonstrations in our showrooms, when we're showing up that paint, we're going to have my buddy come in. He's going to basically write stuff into the screen and only our stuff picks up. Most superior black projection screen paint on the market. Only ours reads. Your projector doesn't work without this paint. Literally, that's going to be one of the advertisements. And basically, when you hit it, the projector is going to show it doesn't read. Only on our stuff only. If you have to spend all this money to fix the screen, And sometimes I bump into customers that'll sit there and say, well, I have a white screen. It looks good. Yeah, it's on a standalone. That's why. You haven't put anything superior next to it. Technically, you're not reading anything at all. Technically, you're not. And you put it against my product, you see exactly how much you lost in your image. Not picking up anything, especially with all white screens being outside. Do you have any idea how much we'll conquer that section alone? We have more demonstrations than anybody else outside on every level you could think of. So for us to take over that particular section of white projection screen, that's an easy cakewalk. Easy cakewalk. Which means we have several drive-in movie theaters up there. It will be easy to conquer those, no problem. The problem is that people are used to the old tradition of outdoor projection screens being white. That is the absolute worst surface you could ever use for an outside setup is white. If they have such, and this is the part I find funny, if they have such a difficult time operating inside, why the freak would you take that thing outside? That's funny about that. Divider. Putting in right now. Yeah, I see you up the mischief. Can't come over and do your mischief because I'm in your way, aren't I? Yep, you already did your business. You're good. You just want to come over and be trouble with them. Stay where you're at. I'm working. He's good. I just likes to get in trouble. Wait. Seems a little bit weird and off here. Oh yeah, we dropped it lower. That's why. That's why, yeah. Let's got lower this side. Sorry about this. I can't this thing's at all. Well, it's about the same size. Well, that's kind of odd. It's about the same size here. Huh. Oh. I'm trying to figure out how we do this now. So since it's here, we have half to be there. I see that, okay. To do that differently on that. That's why. All right, not a biggie. Where's my anything here to cut this with it and leave everything over there? Chances are that's what we're going to do. Perfect. Good. Perfect. Ooh. Little springy feet. Little feet. Little feet, little feet, little feet. Little feet. Let's see. Give me this. Where are you at?
Oh yeah, we were gonna be short. You need two of those to do the. No, it's half and half. You want half and half. No, Mrs. Tucker.
You're good at math, Tucker, aren't you? You're good at physics. Because I'm good at physics.
How's that math you're talking about?
Good.
Yeah, because these two right here. Okay, cool. That'll be that. So we have this black, right? Here's black. Other half. That would be black. Okay. So we have two. Really? That fought me. I'm freaking but knock that over. Okay, let me see. Glue gun.
And then move your box.
The box is literally in the way of everything back here. Connect it. Over there. This one won't work.
Can we get this here? There. Come on, stand, behave. Edit me a heavier stand. I'm gonna pick up heavier stand. Stand here does not like to stand. No, he's a stand. Wait, they're gonna fit in there first. We'll do all that. Make sure it's gonna fit. It's gonna fit. But should not put the divider piece in first. So you got the other side panel put on. So I have to remove that piece. Put this one. Come on, out of the way, check it. So you're working, right? Okay. Wave it out of the way. Get the little booty out of the way. That's up for me, baby. Come on. Don't fight. Don't fight. Damn it, should put that on first. Oopsie. Damn it, should put that one on. Okay. Master backs over here. Sorry, I can't swing the camera. I gotta get these done. Ugh. Whew. Man, I had to do some acrobats to get on that one. Whew. That was gonna pain in the butt. I didn't think about this at the last minute. Like, I was not planning on basically building this thing at all, period. It came out of the spirit of the moment. That's how that came into play. Spirit of the moment. I was thinking, like, you know what? I just want to take these PCs, turn them into wall PCs, throw them up there and be done with it. That'd be cool, you know. But I always didn't realize how much work goes into doing this stuff. There's a lot of work that goes into it. That's why you hear me say I have no idea how in the world possible people claim to have companies that literally do dumb stuff like that. Where do you get the time at? I have no time at all. I literally have no time at all. So apparently you must not be doing well. You got time to do that. Mind you, so we're going here. This isn't just for show. The PC. It literally has a technology sitting behind it. It's a screen that sits on these things. So I can show you the whole gaming and the screen. And those videos we shoot go back to advertising. And other organizations we're working with. So one thing they know is that the time and effort you put into doing something, not just slapping something together lazily, I like that word, lazily. It takes time to do this stuff. Maybe just going off the bat and just doing stuff just sloppy. Let's see. Slightly. Oh, this is for a projection screen, yeah. Okay, it is. I put that effort in. Make your product look good. I'm spending a ton of money for repackaging for my stuff. For all my containers, all repackaging. I went out and spent money for new containers. I went to a professional company, got the full wraparound, everything. Even the holograms when it comes down, symbols that come down to our batch hammers. Everything. Packaging, the whole 9 yards. Making these websites and not putting no effort into them. There's not enough videos. There's not enough information on the product. It's just a mess. And that's what I went into when I started doing research on other companies. None of the companies were doing videos. They're all pictures. Like, how the heck am I supposed to get an idea of what I'm doing or buying if it's all pictures? So we did the opposite. We did a bunch of videos. That's why we got videos on just about everything you can think of. What customers have to come to me and say, hey, Bird, I want to build a levitating projection screen. We've done dozens of those screens. You know, you got other aspect ratios besides 16:9. You have to do all of them. I can even do aspect ratios on 1.1 at 35 millimeter film. You got to do them all. Every last one of them. They're going to come up. They're definitely going to come up. And you're going to be sitting there going, ooh, that's the last time company wants to hear. Unless you were planning on doing business with the basic customer and not doing anything with companies, and you don't allow your company to grow. You turn into the Atari 2600. You know, because they went against Nintendo and they figured that because they had a mass library, they didn't want to upgrade to better graphics, and guess what happened? They got obsoleted. Then later on they came with the Atari Jaguar, but too late, too little. Didn't last long. Good system though, I had it. But too late, too little. siree. Now I'm happy because progress is being done. Progress is not being done. I am not a happy man. No siree indeed. Now we can put this back in. And the beautiful thing about all this, everything in here comes apart. Which means I can take it with me. That whole unit comes apart. I can take it with me. See, because it was never glued in. The entire base bottom is using the whatchamacallit. It's all held together by using the labels. That's it. This is the only section that's glued. So I just go in there with a knife and go zip, zip, zip. The whole thing comes apart. The whole thing is meant to come apart. I can take this whole thing with me, and it has no weight to it. There's nothing whatsoever. The PCs all pull out one by one. It's Velcro. That's right, people. Gotta know how to build it. If they get frustrated when they hear my master blueprints, they'll be like, oh, how dare he? What's this right here? How dare he explain his blueprints to me? Oh, come on. See? That's what I talk about. You don't waste your time being jealous. Let me say, I don't waste my time being jealous. I'm too busy building stuff. I got time to be jealous with somebody else's work. I have work of my own to do. No time for that evil nonsense. You waste a good 8 years of your life, you learn to appreciate everything much better. I realized that they have tried every opportunity. I know about a lot of things. I know about things that you don't think I know about that I know about. But I feel like they tried everything. Everything in the book. They tried to ruin me. They tried. Now it's my turn. But I'm out to ruin you. I'm out to actually get justice at the end of the day. And that means, again, I had to make some phone calls a day. Very lengthy prison time and out insane lawsuits. So, anytime that you don't see anything popping up at your front door, like a letter or maybe a law enforcement officer or anything, that means Mr. Bird is taking his time. I have plenty of time. I told you, I can wait till next year and get you. I got plenty of time to come get you. The worst thing in life is not knowing when. That's the worst thing in life. That's the worst thing, not knowing when. I'm a very busy person, as you can see. I got a lot of work things. I'm building on projects. I'm involved in stuff like that. So, the fact that I can come do this anytime I want to, base it in the day shows you that I'm not just bent on hatred. If I was bent on hatred, you would have been gone a long time ago. So I have plenty of time. You may call my phone and act up and carry on. I'll get that like I'll get to you. For me, it's always when it's going to happen. I'm in a rush. Because every time you do something, you just give me more evidence. That's all you do. It gives me more information. What I need to bury you even farther into the prison. I just sit back and just watch you do dumb stuff. Oh, here we go. I got the side for this done. Now I can put this back in place. Go. Just a little bit. Perfect. Now we'll sit back and act and say, oh, but that's an act of revenge. That wasn't an act of revenge. You did something stupid, right? And you go to jail for it. That's how it works. Not an act of revenge. It's not being triggered. Gentlemen, you want to see triggered? Wait till we get in the courtroom. We don't say much in the courtroom. Boy, it's going to be bad. It's going to be so bad. I know you leave the room because you don't want to hear this. Usually if someone tells you that you have cancer, right? You don't want to hear it over and over again because it scares you. That's why. But that's when I mentioned the word courtroom, that you get scared. You're going there sooner or later. That's what's going to happen. There's no way out of that situation. You're going to have to go there sooner or later. There's no way to get around that. I know you want to make believe it never happened, but it did happen, right? And we have your evidence, right? Okay. So, what's going to happen? Let's understand. Either you take care of it here, or you take care of it in the next life. Remember, I told you, your time runs out on this earth as you get older. So you're not guaranteed to be here forever. Nobody is. So, you can wait till your time runs out and you end up on the other side where the devil claims you and you'll, be tormented for the rest of your life. Or you try to figure it out here. But you're going to have to cross that bridge in the day. And if you say you find Jesus Christ, fantastic. But you're still going to cross the bridge. You still got to go to court. You're still filing charges against you. You got to cross that bridge. And if you call yourself a true Christian of God, then you will go through what you have to go through, which means you will serve your time. Because God doesn't basically support people who commit crimes and automatically you're going to get a get out of jail free card because you are a Christian. I became a Christian in lockup. Did it give me a get out of jail free card? No, I did it 8 years and 9 months. Unfortunately for you, you're looking at 20-year prison sentences. So you're going to have to work that out with God. I was told to go forth, so I'm doing what I have to do. But they should be saved in the process, so that's good. That's the plus side. At least you're saved. You don't want to be saved with that ordeal. Fits in there just nicely. Nicely! Do I put that here or here? I'll put that here, but I think I need a wired piece for this. Yeah, I do. So I'm just going to put this here for right now. I'm going to do that other part later on. I've got to do both of those anyway. Well, we're gonna put in our refrigerator. Right there, we're gonna put in our fridge. Yeah, I figure we're gonna put in our refrigerator, Taco. What are we gonna put in there? You don't even know? I don't even know. I want to put some melted ice cream in. I think that would look pretty cool. Alright, this that's done. I'm gonna take out what extras. We did everything with extras on this one. Whoops, I see something here. Little buckle area. We don't want that. Definitely do not want that. Let's move that. All the way across. Look at this different adapter. Come on, be nice. Come on. Nobody knows. I can't say. I can't call it. Alright, I think we got this couple. It's actually wider? Oh yeah, because you got them on the outside, that's why. Okay, that's not a hard fix. That's just good. But know that when I put that one piece in there. Yes. Oh, it's not. It bridges on the edge. We're going to slight on the out edge. Slight on the out edge here. Alright, so we want to put it all the way over. Here to here. There. This is what I should have been here. Alright. Paper area from here to here. Oh, that one. That's not hard to do. Alright, that's not hard to do. We get a piece there, just like that, to fit there. Alright, so they're chopping on that one. And that's going to have to lock in a little better, definitely. From here to here, definitely locking right there. That's not really ready to be locked in yet. So then, let's see. I need one of these. Extended piece. Forgot we got to put extended piece. The bottom we had to build it a little bit different for the bottom. That's not bad. We had to build a little bit different for the bottom. Alright, let me see. Let's go down and go up the extra far. That wall support's pretty easy to put in. It's not hard to do. That's what this right there. Come on, man. Get it, get it, get it. Come on, you're doing too much. Go, 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 go. Get down somewhere. You're doing too much. Right smack there in my path. Oh, come on, man. That's not cool. Right smack in my path. You hurt me and knock me over. Let me see. Perfect. These work just fine. Just fine. I can measure my size. Let me see if we do all this. So right there. All right, these are perfect for what I gotta do. I need 1, 2, 3, 4 for those. That's right there. After this, we don't need this now. That's not even necessary. We got something that'll fit in just perfectly to get that done. Yes. That's what I'm talking about. Bam, get my job done. All right. Let's get this cut so it gets over here. Ink pen. You got ink pen on your bird? Ink pen, ink pen, ink pen. Put your left one over there. Okay, let's see. Glue gun. Ouch. So here we're talking about glue gun. Put this over here. Start working on this section next. With this. For that piece, these are icing it up. Alright, let me get this over here. We don't need all that. Okay, pretty soon we'll have this thing finished and done. Let me see. Ink pen, ink pen. Where's the ink pen? Alright, ink pen is missing in action. Where's that freaking ink pen? It'll disappear, but I need you. I need to take this one. So a little bit over. you something. My family ain't no joke. They like to work. And we all the same. We all workaholics in the family. We all like to work. My sister, basically, her company switched out to another company, and they laid everybody off. She's good. She's got 401ks and all that stuff like that. They always bank because they all, they're always about, rainy day stuff. But anyway, like, their freaking job history is a beast. Like, they got a beast hard job history. So it's easy for them to get jobs. And they get jobs that when they worked at with a track record like 5-6 years at a job. If you work at 5-6 years at a job, any job will hire you because they know you're going to stay there for the long run, especially when you get people quitting so fast to get other jobs. But anyway, she got her unemployment. And she only had it for one check. She already back to work already. She got a job already, high-level management, because that's all she does is high-level management jobs. Anyway, she got that credit for it. She worked for big companies like AT&T, Verizon, Time Warner Cable, all that stuff, like big companies at the end of the day. So her resume is beefy. So she was like, nah, I'm going to be back in no time. But I know she'll, because she likes to work. She don't like to be sitting at home now. She gets to sit home. Her freaking check is freaking insane what she gets. She get it easy. But she said, nah, that ain't me. I like to work. So she only had it for like about, I'd say roughly 2 weeks. She back to work. Go ahead. That's what I talk about my people at the end of the day. They get it done. Meanwhile, you got these lazy jokers. Back to work. Bam, that quick. Don't play around. Don't play around. Already? She's like, yep, already. I got Van Halen playing in my head right now. Like this, that's all I've been hearing is Van Halen. The Van Halen. Well, that came out a nice cut too. Perfect. Awesome. All over town with an e-bike. Get a job. You should be working. You got time to run all over town and do dumb stuff. Well, you don't have to worry about it now. You're going to be locked up pretty soon, but you ain't already. I'll put some pressure on it today. I get another fall call down today. The detectives in and send that stuff over to her. I'll keep that pressure on her. But anyway, yeah, you could have been working a job. You got time. You can be working a job. There's no excuse for it. Now for those people saying, what are you doing, Mr. Bird? Well, you see this setup here? It involves an $8,000 screen. That's what it involves. I got a company already ready for this thing. So I'm gonna make $8 grand. But I like things to be spectacular when I do something. Because, in my world, we never do anything normal. It must be normal. Everything's different. I like fellow birds. Yes. It's all about spectacular. Okay, that's something. Yes, sir, buddy. This thing we haven't even mentioned about or talked about. Something new we developed. I want to show it off on something pretty cool. So, I got another showpiece for it. I don't know if the showpiece will run on. It's still my PCs and stuff, but still something different. Hooah! Can we get behind this thing? I wonder. We can't. I have to get behind somehow. This is going to be tricky. Over in. Time your hands and do that one, Good job. Man, I got that thing down. why it pays to be in good shape. I had to squeeze behind that section. Can you imagine if I was big as they were? I never got back there. Sheesh. Some places I had to get into some days. And I'm glad that basically I exercise every day. Cause sheesh. Man. Can you get in that crawl space? Yeah, I can get right there. It's in about a half. Man. You got to do the installments. You got to go to places. You got to go back crawl areas back there, man. Jeez. Oh, let me see. All right. I'm not gonna put the top on. Let's figure out what building I have on top already. All right, cool. They don't get that half though. Sit there and go, oh, but that's from the second. They're fat. That's what they're talking about. They're fat. If I was the same weight they were, I'd be fat too. The same thing. Look at the snowflake. Yeah, so the funny thing, man, Williams really thought we was in the same boat. I have no idea how that even possible. You gotta say about that time. What do you mean about that time? Dude, I haven't worked a job since I started my company. So yeah, on what I make, there is no way in the world I could do half the stuff that I do if I got paid what you got paid. I'm not trying to be rude about that, but we're not in the same boat, buddy. Not by far we're not in the same boat. Dude, I went to Disney when I spent $2,700 in Disney World. There's no way in the world I'd be to spend that kind of money and stuff all like. My rent at my other place now just got jumped to $800, but I ain't worried about that. $800, I pay $400 here. So yeah, my expenses cost. Then stuff I gotta buy on a regular basis. My living basic when it comes down to my freaking expenses for my company can cost me an extra $3,000. So yeah, no way in the world. No way in the world. Ugh. We're not in the same boat, man. And no way whatsoever. The only thing we got in common is our heads are shaved. That's it. We're both, actually two things. We got our heads shaved. We're both the same color of black. That's it. Other than that, no. I'm built better than you. I look far better than you at the end of the day. Trust me, buddy. Far better. And on top of that, I make more money than you at the end of the day. I'm not trying to be rude, but it's true, man. I'm not one of those people that can sit there and just basically take handouts. I gotta go out and I gotta work at the end of the day. That's just how I am. How I am. That's how I am. If I'm able to work, I'm gonna work. I'm a workaholic. I like to work. I went to school, went to restaurant. I got a degree in culinary arts. I went and got my degree. I was working roughly 16 hours. I was killing it. Opening, closings, half days on Sunday, 6 days a week. We're not the same people at the end of the day. I've never waited for now, mind you. Like I said, Section 8 is a fantastic thing. It helps a lot of people out. The money helps a lot of people out. That's fantastic. But don't put me in your category. We're not the same people in any way. And on top of that, I'm very well educated. You're not that well educated. Not to rude and all, but your spelling is trifling. Your grammar is trifling. And he can fix that. You can go to school and get classes for that. But he refuses to. He's too lazy. And hearing how you talk on camera, oh, God, you are so ghetto, man. You're ghetto. I'm sorry. I hate to call another African American ghetto, but he is so ghetto. I wouldn't have you around my people at the end of the day. And it's not to be rude. I mean, look, let's understand. People will say things to you in life. This is where you have to learn to separate your emotions. People will say things to you in life because that's how it is. You can't get mad and get upset about that. This is what got you in the trouble you're in right now. You're ghetto. You make my people look bad. Really do. And then taking half-naked pictures of yourself and sending them postcards? Come on, man. You don't have no respect for yourself as an African-American man to do something like that. You know, when you got them postcards going around, you got other people looking at that. You got people at the post office looking at that. Say there's somebody over there think all African-Americans, I'm saying at the post office there is, but say there's somebody over there who thinks that black people are just stupid idiots at the end of the day. And here you are sending postcard pictures of yourself. Say he didn't snap a picture of that, post it on his Facebook page, say, look at he's dumb at the end of the day doing dumb stuff like this. They don't have no respect for themselves. There you go. Stupid. Make your own people look bad. On camera, you don't speak proper. And you sound like Mushmouth from Fat Albert. That's not how you sound. You don't speak properly, man. And you can learn to speak properly. There's classes you can go to learn properly. I know people got speech impediments and they go to school to learn how to speak properly. You're ghetto. And then even worse, the fake preacher, Prasad, you know, the fake preacher Prasad on collecting money. I mean, they make jokes about that. That's what's messed up about our race at the end of the day. That they literally make jokes. Hollywood makes jokes about black preachers ripping people off on money, coming into church, doing a little song and dance, dressing up. Yeah, you horrible, man. You're absolutely horrible. Make our people look bad. You know what's his worse than that other guy who comes there talking about dip it and dip it and dip it. Oh, that guy's freaking pathetic, man. That makes our race look really bad. The big buck guy and oh man. You know, they did that back in the day. When a black person wanted to become famous, he had to do that whole act where he had to buck his eyes real big, you know what I mean? Talk stupid. There you go. That's you. Sitting with your eyes all bucked open, doing them demonstrations and stuff, talking ignorant on camera. And then sending half-naked pictures of yourself. Jeez. You lose your black card. You need to lose your black card. Almost as worse as that guy that comes on talking about, and dip it. And dip it. Got his eyes all big, making all these weird noises. You got other people around you looking at you. Got no respect for your own race and yourself. It's pathetic, man. Meanwhile, I'm the first African American that developed black technology. I'm the first African American to develop this black technology. The first, and I'm gonna get it logged in too. See what I do at the end of the day? And what you do versus you versus me. You don't do anything. But sit there and cry about my work at the end of the day. You're like the Uncle Sam of black people. That's what you are. Uncle Sam's job was to tear and rip black people down. Okay, done with this. Yeah, he's horrible. Got big old bucked eyes on camera. His eyes all bucked out. What the freak? And you sent half-naked pictures of yourself all over. People, other women at the post office saw that nonsense. They can file charges against you because other women saw that. they could file charges on you. Which the post office is going to file charges on them. Because it was open, out in the open. That's why I was getting charges filed against them. On top of that, the fact that we sent that much mail through and all of it was used to the post office, they're filing charges on them. So we got to contact, and once we get that number from them, because they got to file the report. No, once we get the number from them, we take all that information, we go back to Baltimore Police and give that to them. And then they take the information we take over to them, give it to the investigation unit, and they work on his case. They put it before a judge, and the judge says, yes, it's enough there to prosecute, they go get them. If they haven't got them already, they go get them, they lock them up. This time you get processed. Let me see, I'll put this over here. Look, I'll ice this. I'm gonna ice this later. I got some stuff I had to do. That thing took a little bit than I thought it was going to take. A little longer than what I was going to take. Let me see something. I still got to use for work too anyway. Whew, man, this is nice. I like it. I like it. And I get some frozen foods and stuff all up in here. It's gonna look pretty hot when I get done with it. Use a heavy Velcro system so it don't go nowhere. Alright, it's gonna put you right here for right now. Put your button out of the way, but it's always in the way. Supposed to be right against this, flushed against this. That didn't move. Oh, that's what moved. What to say? That moved. There we go. Zip straight, up, straight. Alright. Way. Huh. Oh my. Alright, what did you connect it? You just disconnected because you disconnected from something. Let me see. But you can't be done whenever you want to know. Okay, you're here. You're definitely deceased here. Something disconnected from something. Here. Alright, let me see what happens. Something disconnected. I'll figure it out. I need a power cord. So I want to figure out here first. Get all this stuff hooked up. Going to what your keyboard we're going to do right now. I need something else here. Something else is hooked up to this too. That's for keyboard and mouse. That's for so and so and so. Printer's not hooked up. Okay, I'll put the printer later. Microphone goes through here. Alright, and power's through there. Okay. Let's see. We went. Here's the second. That is supposed to be. You're supposed to be there. Not there. There we go. Now, what is missing? This is running through here. Alright. So this is the adapter piece. So this is where I couldn't find the adapter piece I was hunting for. It was actually inside of here. But all these are running. Alright, so cool. And we already got the pieces here to run out of here. One. Don't tell me I'll get my job done at the end of the day, please. I gotta get icicles to hang down from there. See, gentlemen, I do all this in one day. Come out here, get the demonstrations done, get the work done, and then bring the progress. I bring the progress. That's why they hate me so much, because I back it up every freaking day. Every time this camera come on, I back it up. This setup is gonna go sick when I get done with this sucker. It's gonna be a freezer, man. I'm gonna turn this into a freezer. Got a wall piece in there. We're gonna have icicles, frozen food, all that cool stuff up in here. Then we're gonna have a screen sitting inside of it, on top of it for the glass door. That's gonna make that sucker do all type of visual effects. We can make it snow. We can make snowmen dancing there. Bum, 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 bum. We can watch the movie Frozen off of it. Yep. Let it snow. Let it snow. Tell me I'll get my work done. This side we're gonna have the nuclear jungle rainforest. Gonna be all dark on this side with nuclear lights, all that cool stuff. On that glass we can put a mushroom cloud pushing through there. Make it rain nuclear ash, whatever the freak we want. And we can game off it too, by the way. Bam, 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 bam. What's wrong with you? You see what I built over here? Do you see the craziness we just built over here? Taco, you gotta see this, man. This is awesome. I swear, if I had the ability, I would teach him how to talk. If I had the ability to get a machine to make him talk, that would be the funnest lab partner ever. I think he'd be a hilarious lab partner. Put a little coat on him, with little work glasses on and everything. He'd be a hilarious lab partner. Every once in a while, I'd be working on something, just take off, blast off down the hallway at 100 miles an hour because he got the zoomy kicks in. Like, wait a minute. I gotta go, meow, and take off. So what's that? That's my lab partner. He'll be back. He's gonna run around the building about 100,000 times and he'll come right back. But, all right, what are we doing here? I would not trust you to drive, man. I would never trust you to drive. Never. Oh, this is gonna look sick, man. It's gonna look so freaking sick in here. So sick. I'm freaking loving it. Loving it. Can you feel it, people? Can you feel it? Can you feel it? Can you feel it? Feel it. We gotta change that. Which one? Too many ice box in here. Oh. Can you feel the love tonight? Do 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 do. We don't build normal stuff. We build legends. That's what we build. Legends. Now, if we put in all this work in to do this, imagine what the technology will look like that lays against it. It should be worthy of its environment. And meanwhile, I'll just keep crushing you guys on the black technology, because that's what we do.
It will keep you
I want to do some freaking, I'm gonna learn how to do the whole freaking Elvis Presley Kung Fu kick. That, so I come out there, I'm gonna do my dog goes screaming like, yo! Don't get mad at me at the end of the day. Come on. I get my work done. You know me at the end of the day. I come on here, I talk my talk, and I back it up, right? That's what I do. That's what I do. Can't get mad at me about that. I keep it real. Yep. We have fun in here. That's what we do. The only people don't like me in here is the naysayer. Naysayer can't stand me. He hates my guts. He hates me. Because I come in here and I work hard. I get it done. I get the job done. He don't like that. That bugs the daylights out of him. But you know, it is what it is. You know, I work hard. I get it done. It makes you look bad. You know why? Because you talk all this trash about me. Try to make me look bad. And I come in here and do stuff like this and I just totally embarrass you, right? Just like that. Always products don't work. I just wrote a K on a screen and got it to produce in 24,000 and a 300 lumen projector, and I can change the lights at it will and it still stays the same. So you go back to your channel every single time and talk trash and I embarrass you every single time. Whew, man. I thought I did the grandma boy on you. Wait. What's new high score? Is that a good thing? Is that a good thing? I don't know. I'm not sure. I've never heard your score. All right, we had fun with that. Let's go build on the other screen. Other one we're building on because I'm done with that. I'm happy with this. I'm not done with it yet. I'm still working on it, but we got a lot done. I have to get progress done. If I don't get progress done, I get depressed. Got to get that progress done. Got to get the progress done. Not to get depressed. We need to get the progress done. Nothing done. Look, 6 times. He called me 6 times already. Oh man, 6 times already. He said, "Ain't nobody listen to me. I'm trying to call him." But you don't call me for it. You don't say anything intelligent. You say things like doo-doo, doo-doo. That's what you say. That's all he does. He literally sounds like Bugs Bunny. Looking for a baby bumblebee, the vulture. He sounds like him. Looking for a baby bumblebee. That's it. So while I'm in here working, getting my work done, you're crying? I told you that's what they do. What did I say on the channel? What did I say? I said that I'll get my work done, and like we always do, we crush it, right? And what are they going to do? They cry about it. So you're going to cry when you call me. You're going to cry on your YouTube channel. You're going to cry. I'm going to do stuff like this to you all day. Oh, I'm getting paid for it. Yeah. Don't get mad at me. I gotta get my work done. Gotta work, gentlemen. You gotta be up early in the morning. Get that work done. But if you did that, maybe your businesses would still be around. If you didn't cut corners and rip people off, your businesses would still be around. Can't back that stuff up. Can't get mad at me. What are you mad at me because I work hard every day? That sounds like that. Alright. Well, I'm done there. I have to, yeah, good. I have to, let me see what I'm going to do. Let me see. So we got that out there. We're testing that right now, so that's running. Definitely do a short video on that. Got to change out the motherboard here on this one. Motherboard has to be changed out. Try to get that stuff moved. I know you did something you should do. You always do that. Did you gallop? Was that a gallop, Taco? You galloped if you went to right through first. Do his head back. Do your head back and gallop. Alright, let me see. Get rid of the day. Get rid of the day. toy. Just like it would be in my section. And how come my hair conditioner on? Who's my acting red? I think it's off my acting on. Yeah. So, hey buddy, your phone calls don't make it over. I told you. They put them in folders. We never get them, ever. We just go into little folders. That's it. Because they already know who you are. So nothing comes over at all. Period. That's why we didn't hear anything. Nothing came up. All your stuff goes into a folder. They know who you are. Your address keeps popping up. He's an idiot. But he has nothing better to do. Grandpa. He's a grandfather. He is definitely a grandfather. Right, that's it. That was easy. Got that done. That was a pretty interesting one to do. Would have been faster if we didn't have the desk in the way, but we had to literally build around the desk to get to that. Alright. Did you disconnect these? These are all disconnected. Yeah, you went back here to remove stuff. And then get back here to put this thing in. So, let's see, I'll put this over here because we gotta replace the motherboard on this. That has to be replaced. I'm gonna leave all this stuff up here like this. What's the thing for the motherboard?
And that's the motherboard's out. Put the lights back into that.
This is a chair stuff that goes with a chair. We get all this vacuumed out behind here. Definitely. Right, vacuumed out. All this vacuumed out today. We're done with this part of the project. Tomorrow. Let's see. How much is this? This one's already finished to the point. The surface is already done for this, so that's done. Let's go back to that. This is done. We got no more broken on this.
There no more buildings on that.
And now it's going to put together for the machines have to be put back together. I'll do that. Let's go with that. Get all this stuff. I can start cleaning it up a little bit here. It's driving me nuts. Only thing I see I might do is I might basically bring that over a little bit more on this side and then put another piece in here for that door, because I don't think my plexiglass is that wide. So my plexiglass is 24 inches. Let me see. Measuring table on here, 24 inches high. Let's see what we got here. Maybe it'll work, maybe it won't. 24. Oh yeah, we definitely just a little bit more over, so about right there we're missing about that much. Yeah, it's going to take two of those. It's going to take two of those side by side in order to join that 24 in there perfectly. Definitely. And the 36. Let me see, 36. 36. Get that off that, please. 36. Went for like 36. Really? 24 by 36. That'll work. Here we go. 24 by 36. Let's see. Curiosity, what happens with this. I'll put that later on off camera. I can load that quick and fast. Just have to put that bridge, widen that bridge over there. That's basically about it. Let's see something there. It doesn't make a difference, right? Because the glass is going to be hitting here. Measuring tape, please. 24 by 36. Alright, what happens if we have it 24? But 24 would never reach that. That would be way too short. So that'd be 24 across, so that'd be 36 high. 36 high is so got there. Be nice. Yeah, there we go. Okay, cool. Alright, this is my measurements perfect for what I gotta do. Alright, so basically for the doors, because the doors are 24 by 36, we'll have to do a little wider here by two of these together, another one here, another one there, two of them together. I can take care of that later on. Get off camera, and I'm going to have to expand the top to 1 large piece across. I'm gonna let me put my sign across there because I want to do one for radiation poisoning and the one over here for basically the freezer box. Because I don't have enough wide enough banner I can put it to the top. That thin banner, it's not going to do it. I need some a little wider for my freezer unit. All right, I'm happy with that. All right, people. See y'all later. I got much to do off camera. Hope you enjoyed. I would sing the song, but yeah, it's not needed for this one. But anyway, hope you enjoyed. Thank you for stopping by. I gotta go. Haters out there. I know you think at the end of the day that Mr. Bird doesn't like you. I don't hate you at the end of the day. And I don't dislike you. For some reason you think that. But you keep doing it. But you come on my channel every day. What do you expect? You know you can get your butt kicked in here, right? You know it. You know at the end of the day I back up what I do, right? So you know I'm going to kick your butt in here, right? All right. It's just like Chevy Chase and that whole National Lampoon, Vegas Vacation. You know, we kept coming back to the table. And the guy, crap dude, kept kicking his butt. So, you know, let me just take you out front, take your dignity, kick you in the private area, we just call it a day. That's pretty much what it comes down to, all right? It's me kicking you in the private area every time. You got kicked this morning, right? Don't you dare think about it. Hey, get your butt away from there. You got your butt kicked this morning. You got your butt kicked with the when I wrote the K on it. You got your butt kicked again. Don't you ever get tired of getting slapped around like a stepchild? Sheesh. I'm gonna kick your butt tomorrow. Hey, you come into my channel, you think we're gonna fail. That's what you think. Oh, he's gonna fail today. He's gonna fail today. He's gonna fail today. And you get your butt kicked every single time. Look at that. Look what we just did right here. Every time you come here, don't you ever learn? Why don't you just take the time to just sit down and learn something? You learn something, you'll be educated. That's all you gotta do. Oh, look, taking away a like and that like, it's not kicking my butt. I know, deep down inside, your adolescent and mature mind tells you that. It doesn't do anything to me at all. This right here, all day. You want a challenge in this? I can have you build this like, no, I forget it. It's a waste of time. I don't have time for that nonsense. Anyway, like I said, you get your butt kicked every day. And the fact that you just did that means you acknowledge that you hear me talking to you. Because if you didn't acknowledge it, you wouldn't do what you just did. See? You gave yourself up every single time. Okay, well, I'll see you tomorrow. I'll kick your butt tomorrow. So that'll be it, okay? Alright. I'm so glad we had this time together. Do-do-do-do. Do-do-do-do-do. Next time I'm swinging you back and forth. Do-do-do-do. Do-do-do. Do-do-do-do. Let me back you down. Do 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 do. Do do do. Do do. All right. Hope you enjoyed the show. I'd like to thank you for stopping by. Don't forget to drive safely. Tip your waiter and waitress on the way out. And of course, no jokes aside, we thank our Lord and Savior for the knowledge that He has blessed us, the technology, to do this every single day. Drive safely, people. Gotta go, and God bless. Do. Hey, I might quit my day job for singing. Nah.